If you're mining Sidra, you need to understand this before listing. Why smart miners are still accumulating. Sidra before listing. If you're mining Sidra right now, this video is extremely important for you, because what I'm about to explain is something many Sidra miners still don't fully understand, and missing this understanding could be the difference between regret and real opportunity once Sidra finally lists. Most people think listing day is the finish line. Smart miners know it's only the beginning. Right now, Sidra is still in its pre-listing accumulation phase. This is the phase where patience matters more than hype, discipline matters more than emotions, and understanding matters more than rumors. Unfortunately, many miners underestimate this phase and treat mining casually, not realizing how critical this period actually is. The biggest mistake miners make is assuming that once a token lists, value magically appears overnight. In reality, value is not created on listing day. Value is built before listing, quietly, consistently, and in the background. And Sidra has been doing exactly that. Let's break this down clearly. First, understand this fundamental truth. Mining before listing is not about today's price. It's about tomorrow's position. When a project allows mining before listing, it gives early participants a rare advantage. You are accumulating without competing against exchanges, trading bots, whales, insiders, and market manipulators. Once listing happens, that window closes forever. After listing, accumulation is no longer cheap. It becomes emotional, competitive, and expensive. But right now, your cost is not money. Your cost is time, consistency, and patience. Smart miners understand that this is one of the most valuable opportunities in crypto. Second, Sidra is not rushing to list, and that is actually a very good sign. Weak projects rush listings to create artificial hype and short-term excitement. Strong projects delay listings to strengthen infrastructure and reduce future risks. Sidra has been focusing on back-end development, app improvements, KYC systems, compliance readiness, ecosystem stability, and long-term scalability. These are not things you see on a price chart. They don't create instant hype, but they are the foundation of real sustainable value. Ask yourself this simple question. Would you rather hold a token that lists early with no structure, or one that lists later with real systems? Real compliance and real vision? Smart miners always choose structure. Third, you must understand the psychology of listing day. On listing day, many impatient miners sell immediately, not because the project failed, but because they mined without understanding. They treat mining like free money instead of strategic positioning. This creates early sell pressure. But here's the key point most people miss. Early sell pressure is temporary. Weak hands exit first. Strong hands accumulate quietly after the noise fades. Long-term holders, ecosystem builders, and serious investors step in once emotions cool down. That's why smart miners are not just mining. They are mentally prepared to hold. Fourth, accumulation before listing gives you leverage. When Sidra lists, you are not buying in panic. You are already positioned. You are calm when others are emotional. You think long-term while others chase short-term profits. This psychological advantage alone is powerful. This is how real wealth is built in crypto. Not by chasing pumps, but by positioning early and staying disciplined. Another important point many miners ignore is utility. Sidra is positioning itself for real-world use cases, not just speculation. Projects that focus on utility, compliance, and regional adoption, especially in emerging markets in the Middle East, tend to grow slower, but they last longer. These are not pump and dump tokens. These are infrastructure plays, and infrastructure plays reward patience. Smart miners also understand something else. Supply matters. Mining phases usually end or reduce after listing. Once mining slows or stops, circulating supply becomes fixed. At that point, accumulation becomes competitive. That's when regret begins for those who didn't take mining seriously. Right now, you are early, not late, not average, early. But being early only helps if you stay disciplined. So what should a smart Sidra miner be doing right now? Keep mining consistently. Complete KYC properly. Stay informed, not emotional. Ignore short-term noise and rumors. Think beyond listing day, because listing is not the destination, it's the door. And those who walk through that door prepared will be the ones smiling later. This is why smart miners are still accumulating Sidra before listing. Not because of hype, not because of rumors, but because they understand positioning. If this breakdown helped you see Sidra differently, make sure to support the channel. This is Satoshi Guy, where we focus on understanding, not speculation.